Hey everyone, it's me Denise and welcome to another tutorial with Sempertex Europe. In this video I'm going to show you how to create an anchor like that. This anchor exists from two different parts that we're going to make separately, and we're going to start with the chain, making a chain weave. And for the chain weave we're going to need 4 260s, and I chose the color Reflex Silver for this one. Of course you can create it in any color you want. I leave about a handful of air at the end of the balloon. And I'm gonna make doublets with these 260s. So instead of tying this close, I'm gonna tie it directly to my first balloon, and I'm gonna make a second pair just like this. So we've got two pairs of 260s in Reflex, and we're gonna start creating this chain weave. Now, especially in the beginning, try not to focus on your speed. You're not in a competition. Focus on perfection. Try to create equal bubbles, and once you understand the technique, then you can learn to speed up your design. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stack them on top of each other like so, but I'm not gonna twist them. The first layer of 260s I'm gonna fold over, and here is where I'm gonna decide how large I want those bubbles, the sections, to be. This is really up to you. I cannot tell you what's wrong, what's right. It's really a design choice. So you choose your length and try to stick with it. So twist those balloons together, and as you could see, I immediately pinch them together like so. So I pinch my balloons together and I twist them. And I'm gonna repeat this process until I'm all the way up to the balloon. I have nothing left, or until you reached your desired length. So every time I pinch the balloons where I want to twist them, and I try to make both sides, this is very important, these bubbles need to be the same length as these bubbles, because if one side is smaller, you'll create a curve. So unless you want a curve, try to make those bubbles equals, so it goes into a straight direction. Twist the balloons about 2 to 3 times. Where I often go with my balloons, where I make a mistake in having wrong size bubbles, is that I'm twisting and I'm only looking at one side, and then I pinch and twist, and now I have a very different length in bubbles. So like I said, we're going to create a curve. I'm going to demonstrate. You can see the moment I pull this balloon in and make it shorter, the beginning of the anchor lifts up, so we don't want that. So make sure they lay on top of each other. Your design is flat, you don't hold it at an angle, it's nice and flat, and then we're going to twist it off. Now, once you've reached the size you want to, if I want to make it longer and I'm out of balloon, I can simply tie this off and add a second pair of 260s in here. So if you want a really long chain, let's say you made a very big organic balloon wall and you want a chain to go through it entirely, then you want to add more 260s to it. So you're just going to tie this off and tie in a new fresh pair of 260s. In this case we're not going to do that, because for me This is a perfect length. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to twist here. Then release the air out of the balloon slowly so it doesn't pop or get undone. Then I'm gonna take this to 60 and pull it underneath like this. And now I'm gonna get rid of the rest of the arrow in this balloon. The reason I first pull it underneath, I can let it go now. I'm still gonna hold on just to be sure, but this way it's locked and it won't twist, it won't unravel. So by pulling it under that loop, I'll lock it into place. Then I can get rid of the rest and tie this off. I like to make a double knot. Cut off the ends, have a clean finish. And now I make my last loop with the other pair of balloons. Do the same so you can break off your balloon like I did before. If that's a technique you do not master yet, simply cut the balloon, gently release the air, loop it underneath so it's locked. And then we can tie it off. Now I am going to keep one little piece of balloon on here. That's going to be my connection point when I'm gonna, if I want to tie it into the design. So if you want to tie it in somewhere, you always have your tying point. So this is the first part of the design, the chain weave, the chain we created with 4 260s. Now the second, we're going to create the anchor. It consists from 3 260s because it's a little bit bigger. You could make it out of 2 260s if you keep the design a bit smaller. We're going to use 3 and I'm going to start with the top part. Inflate your 260 and we're going to start off with 2 pinch twists. So I want them to be the same size, so I'm going to twist 2 bubbles, 2 equal bubbles. Then I grab behind the knot as close to the rounding as possible, twist it together and push it through the loop we had. And now I'm going to roll this 260 over the twist to create my pinch twist, like so. Now I'm going to create a loop. Maakt niet uit. Nee, ik had in dat design heb ik die later. Maakt niet uit. So now before I'm going to create the loop, we're going to make sure it's in this design. So loop it through. And now I can make my loop and tie it in the 2 pinch twists. Like so. And now I'm gonna create the length. How long it exactly needs to be is up to you because you're the designer of your anchor. I'm gonna go with about this size. I'm gonna make 2 pinch twists of equal size. Again, 2 bubbles and then I wrap around my pinch. And now I'm going to make 1 pinch twist that is a little bit bigger. So make a bubble, fold your balloon, and I'm going to twist it around the first pinch twist. Wrap it in nice and tight, and then I can get rid of the rest. And that pinch twist is a little bit bigger, lays in the middle of the first 2 pinch twists. So this is my starting position, and now I'm gonna create the 2 hooks on the side. I'm gonna need 1 260 for each hook. And again, I'm gonna start off with 2 pinch twists. And I'm gonna try to keep them nice and small. You've seen the technique I used before. A different technique you could do is first make 1 pinch twist and then make your second. So there's 2 different ways. There's no wrong or right. It's just what you prefer as an artist. And I'm gonna start creating this little arrow shape. I'm gonna make a two finger bubble, followed by a 4 finger bubble, another 4 finger bubble, and a 2 finger bubble, like so. And I'm gonna twist that in those 2 pinch twists I'm started with. And now, to make sure this arrow lays nice and flat, I'm gonna make a 3 finger bubble, twist it, and lay the twist on top of the middle section, another 3 finger bubble, and lock it into place with the pinch twist, and that gives us the arrow shape. Now I can shape this to 60, so by creating friction we can actually distort our balloons and create curves. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna lay this to the side for now, and I'm gonna make my second arrow. So again, 2 pinch twists, keep them nice and small so they fit in the design nicely. Small bubble, try to create an equal size arrow. 2 longer bubbles and a small bubble again. You can see how I can play with the air by just creating a half twist. I can make sure the size of the bubble is what I want it to be. Lock it into those 2 pinch twists. Now my first bubble got undone. There's no panic, sometimes it happens. It means I didn't twist it enough, but because it's locked in I can easily fix this. Create a medium-sized bubble, twist it into place. I don't have to wrap it around. The pressure will keep everything into place. Same size bubble, and lock it into those pinch twists again. And my pinch twist I lay nicely into place in between the small bubbles. So not like this, but like this. It's a very small detail. You don't have to do it. It just makes your design have a nice finish. Again, I'm going to create some friction to curve my balloons. Create a size that I want it to be. It's going to be around that size. Again, this is totally up to you how you want to size your anchor, what size you want it to be. Twist those 2 balloons together, and now I can start tying them off. I'm holding on to the deflated balloon. Tie them together. If you want, you can cut the nozzles a bit shorter for a cleaner finish, and then wrap it into your 3 pinch twists. Position everything. And position your pinch twists, and I will lay them horizontal, and this will give some extra pressure for those anchors to actually point upwards. And that's it. So this is the balloon anchor. It's a perfect design as an addition to your theme decorations. Could be a number stack like that or a bigger decorations. You can play with the design. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial and you're gonna recreate it. If you recreate this design, don't forget to share it on your socials and tag Sempertex Europe so we can see what you're creating and share the creativity and inspiration with the rest of not only the balloon world but the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more tutorials like this, then click on the YouTube channel for more inspiration or head over to our Facebook page, Instagram page at Sempertex Europe. Thank you so much. If there's anything else you will really want us to create for you in tutorial videos, let us know in the comments and see you in the next video.